So today I'm going to show you how to replace the burner on a Frigidaire electric stove. Because as you can see, I got the left front on, it's on high, lights on. It's not hot at all. And if I jiggle it, it starts to work. That's what she said. Anyway. So anyways, after I jiggle it, it did start to heat up, but I'm sick of jiggling this thing to get it to work. And if you can see there, that's why. Alright, let's get a closer look. See how the one's nice and clean, and this one is corroded, rusty, black, whatever you want to call it. I am so over trying to clean this thing. I've sanded it, I've filed it down, it's just, I'm over it. I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be attached, and this, it's all falling apart. And yeah, don't judge me, because you know what? If you got an old electric stove like this, you know yours is just as disgusting. So I got some replacement parts here. I got the new burner element. As you can see, it's all nice. It's not in 3 pieces like the other one. And the guy at the store told me I needed the terminal, which is what the burner plugs into underneath. And these were, I don't know, they were less than 30 bucks. I probably could have got it cheaper on eBay, but I didn't know exactly what part I needed, so I went to my local appliance store. Also, if you're going to try this at home, you first need to find out what model number you have. Usually it's in there, or in my case it's down here in the drawer. So we're going to start by showing where the terminal is underneath. I need my light. This is also getting replaced. Again, don't judge me, because you know your stove is just as gross. No one ever cleans under there. The guy at the store told me I should unplug the stove, or at least make sure the burner's off, but the jackasses that installed the floor here, they cut the linoleum. It doesn't even go under the stove, so last time I pulled the stove out, I ripped the floor, which was awesome. So I'm gonna go downstairs and cut the breaker. So the guy at Maytag told me to look for the 220 one. That's usually the stove has its own circuit, and my box here is pretty well marked. A lot of times they're not. Stove number 10, so we're gonna flip that. So here's the terminal kit and all the pieces that you need. Comes with everything. And I've unscrewed the old terminal, and now is where you gotta cut. And this is why you gotta make sure the power's off somehow. Because let me tell you something. About 20 years ago, I was in another house, and they had an extension cord built into the wall going into another room, and I decided to cut through it without checking to see if it was unplugged, and it happened to be plugged in. And let me tell you something, that was not cool. Alright, here's the moment of truth. No, just kidding. I'm alright. So, gonna do the other side. And that's it. So now it's time to strip the wires on the stove so you can connect the new wire to the existing wire. So this thing, by the way, is probably the best tool I've ever bought in my life. It's so easy to strip the wires with this. You don't need any razor or anything stupid like that. So quick and easy. So then you take the new wire that they give you with the connection on it, you splice it together with the existing wire, and you put the wire nut on it. What would some stove repair be without some Skrillex too, by the way, right? Then they give you this, it's like a sheath, and you're supposed to heat it up when you're all done, and it like melts over the wire nut and protects it, keeps it from coming loose. So then you take the new plastic terminal block, and these basically just push right in. And once you hear them snap, that means they're in. Then you take the metal piece that comes with it. So now we're ready to reattach the whole harness. It comes with a screw. Actually, it didn't come with a screw. You gotta save the screw from the old one. Just like that. So you just screw it in the way it was before, and we are gonna okay, I got the wire nuts on. Now it's time to put the metal clip on the terminal. This clip is what's used to screw it to the stovetop, just like that. And it came with this like shrink wrap thing that goes over the wire nut, but I'm not going to actually heat it up and shrink it till I know it's connected right and working. Alright, just flip the breaker back on. Let's see what we got here. Definitely working. So there you have it, folks. It's a pretty simple repair. Time to take out the trash.